Start.
Welcome all. I am just here presenting my paper, that is loop formation in transportation problem. That is basically a semi-cycle formation. I will discuss what it is. As you can go for the abstract, basically loop formation in transportation problem is what? I have some certain cell which is known as, you can say, a negative weighted cell. Based on that cell, I will do what? I will just try to form a cycle. So basically here cycle doesn't mean Hamiltonian cycle because I am not considering all the vertices. Why I am using the word vertices in this transportation problem? Simply because of the fact that I am considering this particular type of problem as a graph. And as you can see, these vertices are simply what? The cells of the transportation problem. Basically it is what? You can see how you can visualize it like what? 2D matrix, each having some cell and some values. Now this V1, VD1 and V2 are what? This D represents dead vertex. Why I am using the word dead vertex? As you can see from this point, dead vertex are those vertex which don't have any assignment in the transportation problem. So I am considering those as dead vertices and others as those vertices where assignment has been made. So I am just representing a 2D matrix in the form of a, you can say, graph. Why I am using the word restricted graph? Because this graph will not cover what? Dead vertices, and you can see from this particular shape that those dead vertices has been removed. Now what I am trying to do here, I just trying to find a loop which will start from this black vertex and it will form a loop such that definitely there will be even number of vertices. How this can be achieved or why I am requiring this? Actually, as you can see from this point, this modified distribution method does what? It just tries to find a loop if there is possibility of such loop, and it's known what is the start point of that particular loop, but the problem arises of the time complexity. Why I am using the word time complexity? Simply because if suppose I am saying this is my 2D matrix and I have to create a loop from this starting point, and this one represents those vertices where assignment has been made, 0 represents those vertices where assignment has not been made. In other words, 0 is dead vertex, 1 is, you can say, useful vertex, and 2 is the start point of that particular loop. Now how I will form this loop? As you can see, it is very obvious that I can go in this way and I will have a loop. But the problem arises from the computational point of view. How I will identify that this is the loop in minimum time. Why I am using the word minimum time? Because I do not want to go in a brute force approach, or you can say branch and bond approach. I simply need an algorithm for this. For this, what I am proposing or what I have actually proposed, I am saying that okay, if this is my start vertex, what I can do, I can just make sure the movement, means if I am using suppose vertical horizontal movement, then next time maybe I can switch to a vertical movement. So basically what I am trying to do is that if I am moving in a horizontal direction, next time I have to move in the vertical direction. This is the main theme of this paper. And as you can see from this approach. Now, as you can see, whatever approach I have been using, you can see this particular type of structure can also be formed in a minimum time. I will explain what is minimum time, such that if I am starting from this vertex, if I have taken a horizontal movement, then next time I have to take a vertical movement because this is the restriction which I am opposing here. And same thing, if I am having this vertical movement, then next time I have to take a horizontal movement. So this way what I am ensuring? I am ensuring the minimum number of what? Movements. Now what this will help me? Actually this will help me, you can see from this. This is a special case, you can see. I am just somewhat zooming this. So as you can see, this is the start point. I am not discussing how this start point is being formed because it is part of transportation for modified distribution method. As you can see, there are some vertices where assignment has been made. These are dead vertices. Now how I am able to form this loop? Suppose I am starting from this start point, and from this where I can go, definitely this dead vertex will be removed in the next part. So from this, if I am taking you can say a horizontal movement, then next time I have to take a vertical movement. So this way what I will achieve? I will achieve something like this. As you can see, this is the movement. I have taken a horizontal, then a vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal and vertical. This way I have achieved what? This particular type of structure. Now what is the basic idea I have discussed, and what is the time complexity. As you can see, this is what it has been you can say reduced from exponential time complexity to what, as you can see here, a quadratic time complexity. So this was the approach which I have just proposed in this paper, and what it did, as you can see, definitely I am having from exponential time complexity to what, as you can see, from quadratic time complexity, and this is what my paper is all about. Thank you.